BMRforum.com and BMRodds.com. What is going on, boys? What is going on? Welcome back to the lobby, guys. Episode number 55. We are moving right along here. Couldn't do it without each and every one of you. Starting off to my right, Mr. Donnie Rightside. What's up, Donnie?
Feeling good here in the midst of college tournament week here in NCAA action. Selection Sunday is Sunday. The weather, I should say, is getting warmer here in the Northeast. And also the league here in the NFL officially started just a few moments ago. Great time here in the sports landscape. Let's get after it, boys.
Yes, a lot of interesting stuff going on for sure. And as I say, I can't do it without each and every one of you. Pipe disappears.
Pipe.
Anyway, looking really fresh, clean, nice shirt, nice haircut, freshly shaved, Mr. Samson George.
What's up, Bobby? Like Donnie said, the weather's getting nice in upstate New York. I've been outside all day walking the dog. I went to the gym today, hit some balls, and did some yard work. So taking advantage. It's about 65 degrees right now. I'm probably going to the park after this to go take the dog out for another walk after the show. So taking advantage of the beautiful weather right now. Love March Madness.
As long as you're not smacking your own balls there, Sam, we're in good shape.
Later.
And last but certainly not least, Pipe. What's up, Piper?
What's going on? Looking forward to March Madness, man. It's a great time of the year. I mean, what's better to have this tournament going on now than anything? I mean,
Exactly. It is definitely a good time, but let's get into it. Donnie, what do you got for us on tap in the NBA?
Yeah, let's take a look at the NBA tonight. Got a couple games on schedule. The Denver Nuggets and the Miami Heat. You take a look at the betting projections here in this one. You opened up as a 2.5-point favorite for the Denver Nuggets. That now sits at 3.5 against the Heat. The Heat are a tricky team at home, and obviously most NBA teams much better at home than they are on the road. And the Denver Nuggets, one of the best home teams. But I got to tell you, if you look at the line itself, it's 3.5. So you can't say, hey, you know what? I think Miami can hang around and cover the spread. That's nonsense. It's only 3.5. You have to believe Miami can win this basketball game. Can they? Maybe they can, but I'm going to take the Denver Nuggets at a -3.5. Then we're going to keep it out in the Western Conference. Lakers and the Kings. The Kings had an awesome performance last night against the Milwaukee Bucks, easily beating them down, but it's a back-to-back game. The Lakers should be healthy tonight with LeBron James and Anthony Davis, and also they are a favorite in this game of 2.5 points. I'll lay the 2.5 points there. So two road teams for me tonight. One, the Los Angeles Lakers, one, the Denver Nuggets. Let's see how it works out.
All right, Donnie, good luck with those. And Sammy, besides the Knicks, who else you going with tonight?
The Knicks are off today, but they did beat the 76ers on the back-to-back games the other day. Ironically, we talk about over-unders recently. The game on Sunday was 79-73, which is normally a halftime score nowadays. That was the end of the game. And then yesterday, the Knicks won. It was a normal scoring game. But tonight, I agree with Donnie. I'm on the Lakers -2.5. The line actually moved from 1 to 2.5. I like to follow the money sometimes. And then I like the Cavaliers on the road to cover against New Orleans. And how about this? Detroit Pistons as a favorite. I've said that a few times this year.
Yeah.
They keep, you know what? I don't know what the exact stat is because they're barely favorites, but every time I've bet them as favorites, they've covered. So taking them at home against Toronto.
All righty, good luck, Sammy. Piper, you got anything in the NBA for us?
Yeah, I got two. I like that Detroit pick, Sammy. I like the under in the New Orleans Cavaliers game. That's 217.5. As a matter of fact, I like a couple others. Under 233, Dallas Golden State, and I think Golden State +7 covers against Dallas.
All righty, Pipe. Good luck with those. Donnie, a question was asked of you.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was on the lobby thread or I seen it somewhere on the forum. They're asking about your setup there. You're not in your normal office.
Yeah, look, I like to rotate it around. So I got a couple different areas where I have computers at. Just makes me feel comfortable, gives me a different vibe here, sort of laid back here. I'm wearing a nice little hoodie at this point. Yeah, so it's a nice little area. So I got a couple different spots in the basement. I just like to use this one from time to time here, have some fun with it.
Very nice little setup you got there for sure. But Sammy, let's jump into tennis. How's the threat looking? Where you at? What's your record? What do you got on tap today?
Yeah, tennis, we're down to the round of 16 in the quarterfinals. I just watched Sabalenka just lost to Emma Navarro right beforehand. I actually peaked in the thread at plus 23 units and then have completely crashed the last 4 days. I'm plus 13 units. I'm 0-2 this morning or this afternoon. So I have a bit of a rush patch here, but overall, you know, we're still positive on the year at 219 and 182 and still a ton of action for the rest of the night. Got 4 more plays.
Awesome, awesome. Well, good luck with those, Sammy, and make sure you guys check out Sammy's tennis thread. You know, always a lot of positive winnings going on in there. But let's jump over to Genies Shoutout, and Genies Shoutout is going to the one and only JDS for that impressive 10-team open parlay for a total of $83,000. Congratulations, JD. Don't spend it all in one spot, buddy. Nice job.
Do we have the parlay up?
We do have the we do have the parlay up. He went with actually let me pull it up here for you.
It was a 10-team.
I'll put it on the screen. I got it right here.
So it started at $100 bet. And then he had 10 straight plays in the college contest that obviously he won. So he did a 10-team open parlay and let it ride each day. And then ironically, he lost today, which is great because it's day 11. But yeah, $89,362.
Yes, amazing. You can see it right here, guys.
Yeah, let me get that up close. Wow.
Probably the most popping thread on the forum for the last 4 hours. So I think if you've not seen it, what are you doing on the forum?
If you're having some trouble seeing it, Dottie, we got Pittsburgh in college, Baylor in college. Then we have, Texas State, Seton Hall, Texas State, Tennessee Martin, Texas State, Texas State again, Stony Brook, and last but certainly not least, Central Florida. So good, good going there, JD. Very well played, and 10 in a row. That is definitely an impressive hot streak. That's awesome. Donnie, what's your biggest streak gambling? Whether it's a parlay, non-parlay, wins in a row. Well, what's your impressive streak there?
I mean, everybody's going to go on a lot of hot runs, getting up in the high teens, low 20s. That's been done before, but never would I even have thought of a chance to say, let me parlay it that many times. I'm usually a coward at that point. Even if I told you guys, like, hey, I'm going to try to win 10 games in a row with $100, by the time I got to game 6, I'd be like, yeah, I think that might be good enough right now. I'll put that money in my back pocket. So that's equally impressive. As Sammy said, day 11, taking a loss when you already have the 10. Hey, know when to fold them, right? It's the key indicator. So that's pretty impressive that he nailed it right on the 10.
Yes, it is for sure. Sammy, what was your most impressive run, parlay, non-parlay, wins in a row? Do you remember it?
My best run was 2 months before I got married in 2018. It was the perfect timing. I won about 30 to 35,000, which paid off my wedding. I went to Vegas for the opening weekend of March Madness, like my normal trip. It was my bachelor party, and then I got married a few weeks later, and then went on the honeymoon. So yeah, I'm still chasing that run from 6 years ago. Little wins here and there, but nothing like that run. But that was my best ever run, and JDS tripled it in 10 days. So shout out to him. Every gambler's dream to hit something like that.
Exactly.
As happy, I'm jealous, that I didn't hit it, but I'm so happy. He deserves it. It's awesome to see other guys winning.
Exactly, and that's all what it's about here at BMR: positivity and winning, if not just for yourself, for your fellow poster, for sure.
Yeah.
Pipe, what's your biggest run that you went on, biggest heater?
Yeah, I want to give a shout out to JD. That was a hell of a run, man. You came through, you persevered. Hey, coming back when you lose a big bet like that and get it all back and some, I'm happy for you. Anyways, my best was in March Madness last year. I had 37 live bets, guys. I don't know if I believe I've told you guys this before.
Yeah, I think it was
my prior winning to that was 24 live bets because I do a lot of live bets. Yeah. And that was the most impressive because last year it was under, live, under, till finally number 38 came down on me.
Awesome, awesome. Well, we're going to jump into some March Madness talk here in a minute, Pipe. I'm sure you'll have a lot to say on that. But guys, if you want a chance to turn $50 into 50,000, make sure you're following us. Make sure you start following us on X every Friday. Our new follower, thank you, Sammy. Our new follower Friday giveaway about 1:30 p.m. On Friday, we're going to post a new tweet for you. Make sure you follow it, retweet it, like it, and drop a comment, and you will be entered to win $50 in cold hard cash. And hopefully you're like JD, you throw that 50 on a 10-team parlay, and it hits for you. But, Sammy, let's start out with you. You know, the tournament time is coming up. What do you got? College basketball futures. What do you like? Have you looked at anything yet? What's on tap?
Yeah, so when you break it down from the conference tournaments that are going on right now, you got those set of actions for future plays, and then you got the whole March Madness as far as futures. Just to dabble on a little action for the weekend, this avoids the daily action that I'm not too good at. I'm going to go with Pac-12 champion for Arizona, the Big East champion as UConn, the SEC champion as Kentucky, and the ACC tournament champion, you got to go with Duke. As far as futures for the full tournament, you know, outside the big three who only have 3 losses, everyone else has 7, 8, 9, 10 plus losses. So it's a toss up. Really, anyone's going to have a shot, just like UConn won last year as the 8 seed. So if I'm looking at some teams in the mid teens as far as value in my mind, I look at UNC at 16-1, Arizona at 13-1, and possibly Tennessee at 11-1. I know I didn't pick Tennessee to win the SEC as far as their conference play, but you know, sometimes it's different. Sometimes it's about how it matches up in the bracket. You know what I mean? You might have a good bracket, you might have a bad bracket. So sometimes it's the luck of the draw when it comes down to the March Madness.
Exactly. Speaking of brackets, Sammy, you usually do any of them?
Yeah, so I personally run the work bracket. It's $20. I typically have 15 to 20 people, probably pay out top 2. When I was in high school, you know, it was $5, $10, and I had 85 people.
Wow.
Now it's a lot less because I don't know anyone anymore.
Right.
Then I'll do the BMR contest. Shout out to BMR that's hosting the bracket contest. $1,000 that they are giving away, and it's a free contest through Run Your Pool. So click on the link through the forum and enter. Free to win some real money. And then my cousin runs one as well. So I'll do 3 total brackets, 3 different brackets to have 3 different chances. So I know I won't win 2 of them, but as long as I can win one of them, then I'm you know, cashing.
All righty, awesome, Sammy. And as you mentioned, our BMR Forum March Madness, $1,000 to be given away in Bitcoin, guys. Make sure you jump on that. The pick deadline right now is set to March 21st of 2024. Make sure you click on the wonderful LT Profits thread for all the information on that. And I was going to go to Pipe next, but he unfortunately dropped off. Donnie, let's go to you. What do you got for us, college basketball today? And have you taken a look at any futures yet for the tournament?
Yeah, some futures. Again, I haven't by the way, for the March Madness tournament, I haven't taken any futures yet to win the national championship, but I do have 2 small futures just to get some action here on conference tournament play. You know, taking some of the big wigs here, plus 160 price, North Carolina to win the ACC. I just think they're better than Duke, and it's really a 2-man league to me. So I think they can beat Duke once again for the 3rd time this year. I think that's going to happen. I'll take that plus 160 price. And I'm starting to build a foundation here on Purdue. Took them at plus 100 to win the Big Ten tournament. Now, you say, why don't you take any underdogs? That's going to come here, certainly, in March Madness. But for tonight, just to start, Villanova is going to take on DePaul. They need a big victory tonight. They're about a win or 2, possibly away from getting into the big dance. They should win easily tonight, but I don't want to lay the 24.5 points. Everybody at least scores 80 or more points, it feels like, here against Villanova, for Villanova, going up against DePaul. Everybody scores against DePaul. So I'm going to take that over 79.5 as a team total for Villanova tonight. I think they smashed DePaul, but I don't want to lay 25 points here. Who knows what's going to happen? Put it this way. If they win by 25 points, they're probably going to score more than 80 points. So it really goes hand in hand. Game number 2, I'm going to fade the public in this one. Kansas is without 2 starters, probably the 2 best players. They're only getting 3 points from Cincinnati. This game is in Kansas City. It will be a Jayhawk home crowd there. I'm going to buck the trend with everybody probably taking Cincinnati, quite frankly, rightfully so. But I think Kansas is going to pull off a little bit of an upset in this environment here, down 2 starters. I'll take the 3 points with the Jayhawks. Now, if we're trying to figure on who we like for March Madness, I haven't wagered yet because I like to see the bracket and to see the pathway to victory. But some of the teams I'm looking at, 25-1 or higher. Kentucky, Marquette, Illinois, Florida, who's actually at a 50-1, and Baylor at a 40-1. Now, I'll see usually I'll take one of the top shelf teams, whether it be Connecticut, Houston, or Purdue. I think they have legitimate chances to get to the Final Four and win it. But I'm looking more long shots down the line. So many teams. If somebody can knock off, let's just say Purdue and Connecticut, we're going to have an unbelievable run to the Final Four of the championship with some big price tags. But I'm going big trophy game hunting for at least 25-1 or higher in the tournament.
All right, Donnie, thank you, and good luck with that. I'm anxious to see the brackets coming out and seeing what you're going to be choosing at that point. But, guys, let's give a quick shout-out to some of our new ballers. Seaborn Q. Seaborn Q. Congratulations joining the big leagues. Mr. Alar, 16. Malakana. Big shout out to you. Thank you for joining. Seller Lark, and finally Costa Manila. Big shout out to our newest batch of ballers, guys. And if you're just tuning in and you're not a baller yet, why aren't you? Create a free account. Go ahead and click on one of our links. You'll get a $100 deposit match up to a 5-time rollover, and that's on top of whatever the book is giving you guys. It allows you plenty of opportunities to win and plenty of opportunities to join our contests. And, you could trade in your baller coins. You get baller coins for certain things, certain activities here on the forum. And it allows you to trade in those baller coins for cold, hard sportsbook cash. And I was going to go to Pipe again. Let's see if he's back. Pipe, what's up, buddy? Are you with us?
I don't know what's going on today, man. I keep getting kicked.
That's weird. I'm not sure exactly what's going on. But what do you got for us? Daily college basketball, and have you looked any at the tournament futures? What do you got?
I haven't looked at any futures yet because I'm more focused on individual games, what my success has really been. So that's what I'm doing. I have 3 totals today. I like Colgate under 135. Nicholls State under 136.5. Some books are down to 135, by the way, guys. And UC Riverside at 132. There's some 130.5s out there, 131. Still somebody out there with 132. And I got that.
All righty, awesome. Well, good luck with those, Pipe. And guys, this is your last and final opportunity to get your hands on a Tournament of Champions ticket. Our last poker event of season number 5 will be this Sunday, March 17th at 7 p.m. Eastern. Make sure you click on my thread at the top of Better Chat or send me a private message to get your hands on one of the elusive Tournament of Champions tickets. But last but certainly not least, let's shift gears here a little bit. Let's talk a little NFL free agency. Donnie, I think you mentioned it at the top of the show. Let's dive into it. Guys, is there any loyalty to teams? Is it just a business thing? In my opinion, I don't think there's any loyalty to teams, franchises. It's a business. Guys want to go where they're going to get paid the most money, Sammy, what do you think on it?
Yeah, in the end of the day, that's what it is. I just don't like players going to their rival teams. I know that you could say, oh, well, they're trying to get at them.
It's a business thing, Sam. It doesn't matter.
Okay, but in terms of the Saquon Barkley, right?
Okay, to the Eagles. Okay.
Good for Donnie getting them. He's a good pickup. But he had an opportunity to go to Chicago and to Houston for similar money. And I don't know. I think Houston is a much better and a younger team that is more suitable for the Super Bowl than the Eagles. And then also keeping it out of the division. I don't know. It's just one of those for me. I just don't like players going to rivals. You're supposed to hate them for so many years, and now all of a sudden you put your jersey on and saying, "Now I love you." Like, I get it. It's a business. Go to another team. Right. If Philly was the only team to offer him a job, then you have to do that job. But I don't know. Yankees, Red Sox. It's like don't change teams. Certain certain rivalries, big rivalries. That's just how I view it.
Pipe, what do you think?
I don't know. I mean, listen, man, he did give him a chance to give him a contract. They haven't been wanting. Yeah, he got injured. He was their workhorse, and you saw the money that Jones got. So he felt disrespected in that way. So you know what? Philly came up, grabbed a great running back. Like, why not? I mean, he got, what, $37 million? Hey, running backs are undervalued right now. Anyways, Houston will be all right. They got Joe Mixon, by the way, Sammy. But, yeah, that's my take on it, man. I mean, yeah, there's loyalty. But if you don't have loyalty on the other side from the owners, forget about it.
Go on, Pipe.
All cards are off the deck, man. I'm going.
Yeah.
Last but certainly not least, Donnie, I know you're happy about Barkley to the Eagles, but overall with free agency, what's your take on it?
Yeah, I mean, look, there is no loyalty here because it's a two-way street. When you sign a contract in the NFL, the owners don't have to live up to it. So if you're going to leave to get the better price, that's up to you as well. So typically you see a player making a lot of money. Hey, look, we're going to give you two choices. We want to restructure that to lower your base and lower your payment here, or we could just cut you outright and you can be, good luck on the free agent market. So with the Saquon Barkley thing, it is tough. You're going into the division because for 6 years, Saquon Barkley was taught to hate the Eagles. He was a Giants player. Giants fans don't like the Eagles. The Eagles fans don't like the Giants. And now he goes over to the Eagles. But also, the interesting part about this one, let's just say if he goes to Houston or Chicago, he's actually from Eastern PA with his family. So went to Penn State in Pennsylvania. So there is a little bit of one of those little mesh points there. It's like, hey, you know what? I can go back be a lot closer to my family here in Philadelphia and get a paycheck on a good team with a good offensive line. You would take that each and every time. But I love it, man. The NFL came out strong. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday was so much fun to watch here. It was a breath of fresh air right in the middle of conference tournament week. It was a lot of fun to watch, and I think my Eagles did well. I thought the Packers did well, and as Pipe said, I thought the Texans did well, man. We're going to have I can't wait for football season already, and we're only sitting here in the mid part of March.
Well, we are in the mid part of March, Donnie, and a preseason baseball has started. Sammy, Donnie, you guys got anything for us on preseason baseball? You been watching any of it, betting any of it?
No, absolutely zero bets on it. It takes a true degenerate. If you're winning money,
that it does. That it does.
People are betting on it. God bless you. I do have a fantasy baseball draft coming up on Sunday.
Okay.
So I've been paying attention a little bit to it, but overall, I am not betting fucking preseason baseball. No, thank you.
All righty, guys. Well, you guys got anything else?
By the way, I think we're in time to do the next podcast next Wednesday. I believe Major League Baseball is quote-unquote unofficial opening day with the Padres and the Dodgers is the 20th. So we're basically a week out from baseball season where you get a couple games. Then you got to wait like a week until the official games start off. But next week when we do the show, it'll be officially baseball season.
It's stupid, in my opinion. They should just start, all on the same day. Stupid. It's very dumb move.
Yeah, it's an international thing. That's why.
By the way,
yes, Pipe, go on.
By the way, back to that trade with Saquon. Did you guys see that Tiki Barber back and forth stuff? That was hilarious.
Oh, yeah, that's good stuff, man.
I saw that comeback on Twitter. Hey, listen, he basically said what me and Donnie are saying, like, you pay me, I'm going.
Yeah. Yep.
Exactly. And I think that's, it's the same way in the corporate world too. If you're at a job, you're not getting paid enough, you get hired by somebody else paying you more. I mean, there's no, companies don't have any loyalty, and I don't think many employees have much loyalty to their employees anymore. 20, 30.
You're out the door.
20, 30 years ago, it was a lot different. You had more company loyalty. You just don't see it nowadays.
It's like if Sammy makes 80,000 and I said, hey, come over here. Sell my Lamborghinis. I'll give you 150. What are you gonna do, Sammy? Loyalty,
Sammy. Loyalty.
You gonna stay?
When it's commission, I don't know if you could guarantee me that. But if you're gonna guarantee
well,
me that,
you get my point. You get my point.
Speaking of selling, Sammy, real quick before we get out of here, easiest car to sell. And why?
Speaking of loyalty, I've been at my dealership for 12 years. I've never left. So I'm a rare breed when it comes to car salesmen. Right now the Jeep Wrangler 4xEs are the best sellers, the gas powered hybrids.
Right.
So
all righty.
The whole Jeep lineup sells great.
I hear you, but if somebody offers you more commission, there you go. What do you do?
No, it's a tricky. Well, I mean, for Sammy, I could see it because he obviously has a proven track record. So if somebody's offering him a more commission percentage, I'm sure Sam would jump ship. No?
If you're really breaking it down to my personal job as a salesman, it'd be stupid for me to leave because I have all this customer base and all this loyal customers, but they're loyal to me, but they're also loyal to the dealership,
brand.
What we offer. So if I go to another brand, Mercedes, I don't get any of those customers because I'm changing luxury brand. If I go to another dealership, maybe I get some of my customers, but I don't get all of them. Now, if you're talking loyalty in corporate America, yeah, that's probably a lot different, when it's a normal normal business job, or if you work at a bank, there's a lot of opportunities for growth, or other different banks, or if you're down in New York City and it's cutthroat, whatever. But when it comes to sales jobs, the more loyal you are, the actually better that it is. If I go to another dealership, the managers don't know me. I'm not going to get free deals. I'm not going to get internet deals because the internet people don't know me. They're going to go with their people that have been there 10, 15 years. So for me, leaving sales would be the worst idea for me to do, unless I was moving states or something like that.
You're in a great situation, man. You're in a great situation.
But I do agree with corporate America and loyalty.
Very understandable, and thank you for that insight, Sammy. But you guys have a great week. Good luck on each and every one of your wagers, and we will see you guys on the forum.